Why did everything just decide to turn off? Why did literally everything just decide to turn off? Why does my thing do this? I don't even know what this is. Okay, nope, it's not that one. It's gonna be one of these. Is it this one? No, it's not that one. Is it this one? Nope, it's not that one. Is it, no, wait, is it this one? Okay, it's that one. Sorry about that. Okay, so, yeah, I don't know why, but for some reason, if I ever need to update my PC and it needs an update, then it will just reset all of my things to default for no reason. I have no clue why. Okay, wait, can you guys type yes if you can hear me? I don't know if you can hear me anymore. I hope that you can. There is a bit of a delay, but my voice is too low. It's like at the max. Like I can't really put it much higher. I'll put it like here. There you go. It's a bit higher. Yes, okay, right. So, in my last community post, I mentioned that I'll be doing a new hardest, and I dropped Tartarus. So, if you haven't already seen, my hardest is Waterfall. I've also been in this, but they haven't accepted it. So, but that doesn't really matter, okay? My hardest is Waterfall, and originally I was doing Tartarus, but then the problem arose that is like a one-spot jump. That's not gonna help me, right? Because my goal, like, I mean, I would love to not care about list points, but I do kind of, to the point where, you know, I want to be able to play a bunch of other levels that are not on the list while still having list points. And if beating, like, mid to low extended levels, it's gonna mean, like, every few months I'm gonna have to play a harder level. I'm gonna feel forced to play a harder level. So, I'm gonna be in this cycle of, like, keep playing list demons constantly if I went for Tartarus, because it was looking to take way longer. And I definitely could beat Tartarus. I 100% could. But, the problem being that, you know, by the time I beat Tartarus, it's gonna be in a lower position than Waterfall was when I beat it. In fact, it already is. After a couple days. And, you know, with the way the list is going right now, it would be out, honestly, within a year's time. Like, it's crazy how much we're progressing. So, I'm gonna be doing, 200 watching is crazy. So, I'm gonna be doing a new hardest. Now, I'll try and stream making progress, but I don't know if it's gonna work because my PC lags a ton. So I might do it off stream, but I want to at least announce it here. We'll see what happens. Or, like, I can probably record making progress, but, like, I can't record and live stream at the same time. So when I go from 0, I might not. But anyways, yeah. So, title says number 1. We're not doing society. We are not doing society. Now, I will say, this isn't going to be the last level I do on the list before I announce it. I'm going to do other levels as well. I plan to push my skill a bit because I think, because I recently just got a Wooting. I got my Wooting, it finally arrived, and I feel like with it, I can definitely do harder stuff. So, this isn't gonna be my final hardest. I don't even think it's gonna be my final hardest of this year. But, anyways, I'll announce it. So, obviously, my hardest is Waterfall, so it's at least harder than Waterfall. So what I'm gonna do is I'm basically going to go over every level that is harder than Tartarus that I was thinking about doing, and then when we get to the one that it actually is, I'll tell you it's that one. And honestly, post Tartarus, there isn't many levels here that I wanted to do. Like, I could probably do Arctos and Psychopath, but I didn't want to do those, right? Trickshot, I was playing for a bit, but again, it's like pretty low, and there's just a couple parts that are really annoying. Sinister Silence, I have this in 2 runs. This was like the first one that, you know, there's a genuine chance I do Sinister Silence. Have it in 2 runs already, right? It's fine. it wouldn't help me with skill at all. It's just a really long level. It's really easy. So all this is gonna do is just be really annoying, and I wouldn't enjoy playing it. There's no point. There's basically no point in me doing Sinister Silence. Then I'm never doing that. Ordinary was a thought for like a second, and then I realized how bad the second half was. So we're not doing the ordinary, or I say the ordinary. It's just ordinary. After that, there isn't really anything here that interested me. I tried Brittany No Sclares. I tried this one. I don't know. I don't think it fits my skill set. I think it's too different. I do want to do this at some point because I really like the concept of the level, but the ending was like killing me so much. So probably not that one. Walter White was one that, you know, there's a chance, okay? Because I have this in 3 runs. I have Walter White in 3 runs, so there's a chance that I do Walter White. Sadly, it's not gonna be this one. I did not choose Walter White. Now, Walter White is honestly going to be one that I probably do in more recent times. The 300 watching is crazy. So I definitely will. Walter White's the first one that, like, I'm definitely beating this at some point. This one, probably, I could do this one on stream, maybe. But we're not doing that. And then I've tried the plunge multiple times. It could be the plunge. Is it the plunge? No, it's not the plunge. It's not the plunge. I mean, I can't do... There's, like, some 2.2 camera triggers in some parts that genuinely kill me every time. So, it's not the plunge. Silent Tung Tung Sahurkles. Silent Tung Tung Sahurkles is crazy cool. Right, and then Mayhem is also one that I want to do at some point. But it's not gonna be this one. I'm not doing Mayhem right now. A lot of people hate Mayhem, but honestly, I like Mayhem. I think it's pretty cool. I also want to get this out of the way because I saw some people asked. Where is it? Sacrifice just got placed. This is not what I'm doing. I am not doing Sacrifice, but I really want to. If anything, this is probably the next hardest. It depends on where Forest of Spikes places. But this one is definite. I'm definitely gonna do Sacrifice at some point, but I'm getting off track. That's not what we're doing. You go here. Nothing here. Nothing here. Nothing here. Limbo. Limbo. Anyone? Is it Limbo? No, it's not Limbo. It's not Limbo. I want to do Limbo, but I actually can't do the keys. I don't want to cheese them, but I genuinely can't do the keys. I genuinely cannot do the keys. It is impossible. These keys are... No, I can't with the keys. So it's not gonna be Limbo. But, you know, if someone can low-key teach me to do the keys, then I'd thank you. But, it's not that. Catacombs, maybe, but, Solar Flare. What do we think about Solar Flare, people? Do we like the name Solar Flare? Do we like Solar Flare? Well, it's not Solar Flare. I want to do, this is another one that I want to do, like, soon. I need to get my wave skill up, so Solar Flare is one that, it's one that I want to do at some point, but, I'm not right now. I don't want to do it as the hardest. I want to do this when it's in, like, my top 5. I do want to, like, genuinely beat Solar Flare. It looks really fun, but I'm not at the skill to do waves right now, so no, we're not doing that. Edge of Destiny. What do we think of Edge of Destiny? Do we like that? Do we like this one? Bro, you guys saying nerf hell? I don't think you realize how bad I am at memory. There's no way, there's no shot I'm doing nerf hell. But do we like Edge of Destiny? Or do we like Stellar Knight? Yes? Yes? Because I like it too. I very much like Edge of Destiny. And I decided that, you know what? I think I'm ready for this one. So we're gonna be doing Edge of Destiny. Again, this will not be my final hardest, and I want to, okay, that is 400 people watching, that's crazy. Yeah, we're doing Edge of Destiny, so, I will say a couple things about this level. So, unlike Waterfall, I had no practice with, I had never touched the level once, and I beat it in 8 days. This level, I have played before. I got this, like, I played this months and months ago. And I was gonna do this as a hardest, and then I dropped it after, like, a couple weeks. I didn't want to do it. It was gonna be a jump from Zodiac. It was gonna be crazy. But no, I'm not. But, my Sayo arrived, so... Tried this level out. And in one day, day 1 of coming back to it, I've done 39%. I have done a good middle run. I forget what it was. And I've done 56 to 100. So those are my current free runs. And we're gonna play a bit on stream. I don't know how it's gonna lag on stream. We're gonna hope it doesn't too much. But this is gonna be the one I do. I have real... Okay, the hardest part for me is genuinely this last part. I genuinely cannot do this ending. I don't know why, but this final bit here... I don't know. Okay, I passed it there. But it kills me every time in runs. I genuinely cannot do it. But, this wooting is gonna help me so much. This wooting is... oh my god, it's beautiful. Because I recently broke my Sayo, and the Sayo is... I hate what I did. Because I broke, like, the connector in it, the USB bit. So I chipped it somehow. So the slightest movement of the wire, and it would go like, ba-doom, 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 and it would disconnect and connect. Every attempt. So I couldn't play anything with that. I was getting really annoyed. It's a really uncomfortable position you have to hold the Sayo in. And this thing, it's so much more responsive. I don't think I calibrated my Sayo, so honestly, that was my bad. But... this is so much more responsive. Okay, we're gonna die to the ending so much. A lot of people hate this swing copter, but I think it's pretty fun. I don't find too much difficulty with it. Wooting buff? Hopefully. We hope for it. Aceronium and a pasta for help. I mean, I don't know. I can maybe Aceronium. I don't know about the pasta. This UFO isn't hard, but it's like really chokeable. There's like some random parts that'll kill you for no reason. But the part after the UFO, hold on. This ship is so bad. This. Of course I died to it. That is the hardest part of the level for me. Getting out of the UFO into the swing copter from that ship is the worst transition that could ever be feasibly created, and I don't know why. You're verifying Grief free after Doggy Jr. verifies Grief 2. I thought he already verified that, but yes. So we're gonna probably spend most of the stream trying to do this run. I want to do 47 to 100. The only issue being, like, I suck at the ending. Today I actually got 47 to 95 and 47 to 94 in one day. That wave is also, like, pretty tight, but... and then this is, like, the easiest part of the level. I don't know why they made... I'm not complaining, but they made that part, like, super easy for no reason. I think it's harder in the actual Blade of Justice. Okay, wow. What did I even... like, what am I dying to there? I guess go is if I, like... go is not a UFO, guys. Go is if I, like, pass the swing. The go is definitely nowhere here. He verified a nerfed copy and accidentally, and he has 99.999. Oh, sad death. The break part's easier than Blade Justice, yeah. Some people say the duel's easier. I don't think that. But maybe I just haven't played Blade Justice in a long time. I think it's a decent bit harder. Damn it, 75. Duels sucked in BOJ. I don't know how much they suck in. They don't suck. People, like, it doesn't suck. It's just learning it. Like, I genuinely thought Blade Justice was impossible until I learned the duel. And then once you learn it, it's like, it doesn't suck at all. I can't do this straight fly but for like no reason at all. Okay, but I don't know why I keep dying to that first click. EOD looks really good. Yeah, it's one of the few actual good levels on the demon list. There's not many now, but you know, if you look good enough, there is some diamonds in the rough, and this is one of them. I imagine playing from zero is a bit of a pain, but... Actually, I'll show you what the hardest part is. This is the hardest part of the level. These timings are so strict for no reason. I don't know why that part's so tight, but it just is. Wait, like low-key we're cooking from there? Are we cooking? 36 run? Okay, no, I keep failing at the UFO for some reason. Play from 47 again. Every level's a pain from zero? Not really. Like cobwebs. I don't imagine that one's a pain from zero. My goal is to hopefully beat... I want to beat this before it falls off the top 93, because that's where Zodiac was, or when I beat that. But, you know, I hope to beat this when it's still in main list. But with the rate that levels are coming out now, I don't know. What did I say, bro? What did I say? What did I say, bro? That ending is so difficult for me. I can't do it, bro. I can't do this stupid ending. don't know why. I don't know why it's such a struggle for me, but it just is. It just is. We have to just deal with it, I guess. What was the Cuatrocientos drama I mentioned? A bunch of old tweets of his got found that contained pretty bad stuff. Again, I'm waiting till a couple days, and then I'll do like an in-depth look at everything. From what I can tell, the tweets are pretty old, but there might be some newer ones in there. I haven't read most. I've read some of them. I speak Spanish, so like, I mean, like, have a more accurate reading of them compared to just using Google Translate, like the document did, but, they're still pretty bad. Some of the stuff is just like GIFs that are just popular in Spain, but some of them are like genuine bad stuff that like he should not be saying at all, and I don't know why you would ever publicize that line of thinking. But yeah. Would you say that the Wooding is worth the upgrade from the Seo? So I bought mine. I'm sadly not one of the YouTubers that gets a free flippin' Seo. Not free Seo, free Wooding. So I can give a better opinion on it. I bought mine out of necessity because sales kept breaking, and so I'd rather, you know, it's an upgrade from it anyways. I'd rather a better purchase, and YouTube's allowed me to, you know, justify the purchase. But I would not say it is. It definitely helps you a lot. It's definitely way more comfortable, and it gives a very obvious skill buff or boost. So like, if you just want a strict upgrade, then yes, the Wooding is worth it. But if we're talking like dollar to boost or pound to boost, I wouldn't say it's worth like however much the Wooding is, because the Wooding's ridiculously expensive. I'll never think that it is worth the boost it gives. But if you want to play your best possible, like your best possible form, then the Wooding is kind of necessary. It's also a good keyboard, but like just without GD, just without like taking into account GD, it's a pretty good keyboard. Why do you do so many micro clicks in the ship? Because I'm good at micro clicks, and I'm not good at long clicks. So it's more consistent for me. Do I use CBF? Yes. Why would I not? Oh, really? That? But from 0 is a different story. Yeah, I'm scared from playing from... I mean, I played for a bit, I got 39, right? From 20, it's very doable. But it's just getting... Like, obviously you're playing from 20 every attempt. You're not gonna do that from 0. So... I can see it getting a bit frustrating. My problem with this ship is, like, knowing when it, like, doesn't allow me to just stay on it without clicking. Okay, we're gonna have to practice the swing, I guess. How big of a difference does a 240 hertz monitor make? I wouldn't know because I use a 144. So I could not tell you that. What's my top 5 hardest? I will say after this attempt. Oh, that stupid shit. I hate that shit, bro. For the person that asked, my top 5 hardest is Waterfall, Indus, Zodiac, Shimmer, Call Me Maybe. I think. Yeah. Have I beat Blade of Justice? Yes, I have. It's like an 8 out of 10 for me. Node, wave. Okay, let's play from somewhere else. Let's play from this wave. This wave is probably the second hardest part of the level. This wave is the second hardest, and then the cube bit, like, not the next part, but the part after the next part is then the hardest part. So, it's like 30 to 43 sections, like, impossible. How hard is EOD again? It's like 65, no? Something like that. Like, who thought it would be a good idea to make those timings in the cube? I can't hear you click. It picks up very clearly on my microphone, so that's... I don't know why you wouldn't be able to hear on stream. Like, for Waterfall, I had to move my microphone further away than I'd usually do because the clicks are genuinely just too loud. There's this ship part, which, like, from zero is a nightmare, but when you're playing from it, it's not that bad. I don't get why I died there. Is this unnerfed BOJ or was it buffed? I don't know, but I heard from an interview that from someone that this is buffed from the actual unnerfed BOJ. The unnerfed BOJ was not as hard as this. Wow, that's like my first ship death, like, ever. Are you going to be the first victor of EOD with shakes? I didn't even think, does this level have shakes? I just don't notice shakes. So, like, I mean, with how popular EOD is, I'll say no. But I beat every level with shake on. It just doesn't affect me at all. I don't know why people need to turn it off. We'll play a bit from zero. Actually, I'll use this chance to record while streaming, and I'll see if it affects me. If it does, then I'll beat the level off stream, and if it doesn't, then low-key we can play this on stream. I don't know why I'm playing on the copy, by the way. I'll go back to the actual level, later. Okay, we'll go to the actual one. It says 43, by the way. That's from when I played this before and I quit. I have 39 from coming back. I died the same bit. Oh no. You might be one of the few people I've seen to not get affected by shakes. I like couldn't even notice it. I didn't know there were shakes in, was it Waterfall? It might have been Waterfall until like someone like told me, hey, you're playing with shakes. That's crazy. And I'm like, what do you mean? This is shakes? And it turns out, yeah. I could not point to you out on the level where the shakes are. I don't know. And it's not like I have an elitist mindset, because if a level has an LDM that makes, like, the gameplay easier, I will use it. I'm not with Edge of Destiny, because I think the ultra low detail mode makes it harder. But, yeah, if it makes it easier, I'll use it. So I genuinely just don't use shakes. I don't turn shakes off. I use shakes because I don't feel anything. I don't know they exist. You don't sound Scottish, by the way. Yeah, I mean, I'm half Scottish. I live in Scotland now, but I lived most of my, okay. It's weird, because, like, I'm born in England, but, I mean, I live in Scotland, and I'm half Scottish and half Northern Irish, so I'm not even English. I was just born there for like, a year. But most of my life I lived in Spain, so I feel like being in Spain messed up my accent, maybe? I guess? I don't know. I like to think I don't have an accent, because genuinely, I sound like the default human being. Why am I, like, sucking at the... I usually do the wave every attempt, but now I just can't do the wave. I thought it was just a news channel? Well, yeah, I am just a news channel. I just also, you know, play the game. I'm sure all the other news channels play the game as well, but they all give off the, like, aura, I guess, that they don't actually play the game, and they keep up to date with the game, but they don't actually play it. Obviously, that's not the case. Like, the editor of Secret Way is, like, going for Slaughterhouse. It just feels like that. I have no clue what Swagru and GD Brainrot's skill level is at the game. I love dropping levels for harder levels. Yeah, I mean, it's... Yeah, I mean, I see why other people do it. I mean, all my other levels that I've dropped, I dropped them because I never thought I'd do... Like, I have 58 on minus dry. Realistically, 58 on minus dry, I've leveled in 2 runs. That should be beat already. But I drop levels because, I don't know, I get, like, scared I can't beat them as soon as I go a day or two without progressing. That's not the reason I dropped Tartarus, but, so, I've been going back and beating levels now, and, like, committing to them. Indus was one that I had, like, progress on before, but I quit and I came back to it. Waterfall's a weird one, but, because I never played Waterfall in my life, and I just did it in 8 days. I don't know what happened with that level. But, and it wasn't a fluke, because I was making progress every single day until the completion. Why is chat making the wave silent? I can't even get past. I can't get past it anymore. Okay, I'm opening my door. Oh, it's too hot in here. There we go. No, bro, come on. I was like 2 clicks away from getting to the ship. Are you kidding me? No 24, but that ship is difficult from 0 for no reason. I never die to it when I'm like playing in runs, but for some reason if I'm playing from 0, that ship is silent. No, the UFO, I went way too early. That's a sad death. That's a sad death. I can't say much on competitive playing because your hardest is Ultra Paracosm. Well, think about this. Ultra Paracosm is top 20. So, low-key, you're like a crack player. Hexagon Force deserves harder 7-star. I think Hexagon Force. I think Hexagon Force, once you're like good at the game, Hexagon Force, at least for me, I don't know about you guys, but Hexagon Force feels like an insane level, and Electrodynamics unironically feels like a demon. I don't know why, but I think Electrodynamics should be easy demon if we're going off how easy demons are rated today. I mean, I wish that it was an insane difficulty level, because that's what insanes should feel like difficulty-wise, but in modern day, I think easy demons, there's a ton of easy demons, they're easier in Electrodynamics to get rated now. But, when I was new to the game, I thought they were, like, the same difficulty. In fact, I might have thought Hexagon Force was harder because of some of the duels. I'm telling you, from 0, that ship is diabolical. Okay, wait, it's time to go back to playing from... I'm still streaming, right? Yeah. Okay, we should go back to playing from 47. I haven't put a go percentage up because, like, low-key, I'm just playing from different start pauses, so... there'll be goes. I'll be putting in the title my best runs when I stream the future, but this is kind of just the announcement, so we're kind of just playing so you guys know what I'm playing Edge of Destiny and see how consistent I am currently. This is day 2 of playing. Really? I've never died to that saw. That's a weird one to die to. $70 after I pass 55? Yeah, probably not. Probably gotta die to this UFO a bit. I think the problem with my duel so far is this, the wooting makes the ship feel way heavier for some reason, so I keep dying here now, when my click pattern before would let me pass it every time. Do you know your best from 47 overall? What do you mean? My best from 47 is 95. And then my second best is 94. I'm low-key getting cooked by the duel now for some reason in the wave. Genuinely, what is happening? You guys remember I was doing this like every attempt. Now I'm like getting cooked. That was way too late. Go for Slaughterhouse? I have it in 8 runs, but I'm not doing it anytime soon. I'm too wave deficient. What is that there? No, what's that? Bro, wait, what even is that currency? I don't even know. Is that like PLN? Wait, hold on. I'm low-key gonna have to look up what PLN is, but thank you for the 10 PLN. Hold on. Wait, let's look up the currency. 10 PLN. What currency? I'm sure Czech that told me, but okay, it is Polish zloty. I didn't know if they used. I didn't know. Okay. Do you want to play? Okay, fine. You know what? You pay money. We'll play the level. We'll play the level. 1 4 3 4 5 3. I always have a guess on what the currency is, but I feel like everyone gets mad if I get it wrong for some reason. Wait, this looks like kind of sick, just from the thumbnail. Oh, that went onto your account. What? Can we use it? Okay, no, okay, no, you're in the level. Okay. This looks sick, what? Oh, no, okay. I got so immersed that I thought it was, like, the actual... I just thought I was in a computer screen. I didn't bother clicking. Yo, this is sick. Yeah, a lot of people do the computer theme, but you, like, drew art in the computer. Usually they don't go that far. What do I even do? Okay, we're going into practice. What do I even do there? And it moves. The cursor moves. Is it gonna click on something? I wasn't paying attention. This looks sick. This should definitely get rated. I think this is rate worthy. Okay, do I hold or should I have just left it? I should have held. Oh, okay, it was just a transition thing. Okay. Linux. Oh, it's Linux. This is sick. It's a bit empty at parts, but I think it's fine. For a level like this, I think being empty, I mean, it gives off a good theme. It's now saved. That's a cool ending. I think that should be rated. I think it is a bit too empty, but I think that's really cool. Great ideas. It's like a 4-star. But yeah, that's a great level. Thanks for submitting that. Sadly, I can't actually send it, but because I am not a mod. Back to hard level. What was that? No, that's a swing. You know, it'll be funny if I randomly start playing like a top 20 mid-stream, so anyone who new that joins thinks I'm like going for Avernus or something. Bro, I don't know why I'm like, I swear I'm better, I'm usually better than this, but I guess on stream I can't do this duel. How many hours do I have on GD? I have no clue. No, the same. I think we died to that on stream by exact same click already. But yeah, I have no clue what my hours are because a lot of my hours are on other people's devices and on my phone. And I know at least 2,000 of them are on an old Steam account that I lost the password to. Why am I dying to the ship so often now? I think I'm right. Zoink's doing a society movie? I mean, he's probably, is he not uploaded his completion? Zoink doesn't upload any of his completions. Like, I mean, he submits the raw to the list, I assume, but like, he doesn't upload any until he's made a, like, full-length video on it. I don't even think he makes them. He gets someone else to make them, probably. No one will beat my goat in the pasta, but the Nepesta highlights will always be the best videos to ever video. Alright, I think I'm gonna end stream here just because I'm like really hot and this was just to announce that I'm playing the level. Or at least the level I'm playing. But yeah, I'm gonna play this. I don't know when I'll beat it. I don't want to set a time for when I beat it. Obviously, I hope to beat it before, you know, it falls off main list or falls off the top 93. But, it's probably gonna take a while. It's a decent jump. I don't know, there's a lot of, like, really choke pointy parts. I feel like it'll take a long time to get past 43. As a best, at least my old best. I think it'll take a lot of time to do any run that's not, like, that's, like, less than 32 to 100. So, It's a flukeable level, but, you know, this difficulty, I don't think I'm gonna fluke. So, yeah. This is what I'm doing. It's looking like, from the way I was playing there, I think I can stream playing this. I'll be playing it a lot off stream, but, you know, I might stream it as well when I have time. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for tuning in. 420 to see the announcement is kind of crazy, but yeah. W stream, yes. Thanks for watching, and peace.